Hello everyone. In the previous video, I showed how you could use CMake and Ninja to set up a simple C++ project. In this video, I'm going to continue on that, and I'm going to show you how to add Google Test Suite to your C++ application. So in the previous video, we made like a very simple project with a Penguin class, some Penguin source, means this calls Penguin, and then our CMake list file. So pretty simple. We add the headers, we add the sources, we make them into a library, we set up our include directories, which is include in our case, and then we set up the executable and we link the libraries. Now, how are we going to add Google Test Suite, which is a pretty good testing framework for C++ to this project? Well, you go to GitHub, you can see that Google has their Google Test repo. So first thing you can do, you can see that this is also a CMake project. So you can copy this, go to your directory. So this is my Penguin directory, and I'm gonna clone it right here. So I'm gonna go git clone this. And since this is a C++ CMake project, what I can do is I can say, I can just go here and I can enable testing. After I've enabled testing, after I enable testing, I can add the subdirectory here, and the subdirectory here is Google Test, so just write Google Test, and that's most of it. So now if we want to add any project or like a test case project to it, what I do is I make a new folder here. So this is gonna be like a sub project. I'm gonna call it test, and inside of test, I'm going to make a new file, and it's going to be a new CMake list file. And then I'm going to do the same thing here, CMake minimum required version. Let's look at my CMake version is 3.15. So I do 3.15. Just basic CMake config. I would set my sources, and this I'm going to make a new Penguin test case, right? So I'm going to call it a penguin test.cpp. No need for headers, it's only the source files here. And I'm going to add a executable, and this is going to be the executable. I'm going to call it penguin test, and I'm going to add the sources to it. And I'm going to link some libraries, and this is the good part, penguin test, and public. And here what we add is we add the gtest main library that we get from the Google Test, and then we also add our, if you go back here, I have like a core library here, so I'm also gonna add that library to this. It's a dependency. Then let's go to this test folder. I'm gonna add one more thing to this. I'm going to add a test case file to it. So I'm going to call it a penguin test. So I'm not going to really go into like the syntax of writing test cases, whatever like classes are involved. I'm just going to write one. I might make a video later on, but I'm just going to do some basic stuff here, right? So very basic test. So I'm going to include the Google Test. I'm also going to include my header. And I'm gonna make like a struct. I'm gonna call it penguin test, and this will be from the library that we got right from the testing space. Let me write this like this. I can't type. And then you'd have, if you want, you'd have setup and tear down methods. So your the usual methods here. I'm just gonna leave them empty for now. Or I guess I could, in the setup, I could make a penguin. And then, so now what you can do is, if you go to Google test function, I'm going to add it to the penguin test, and I'm going to call it check the speak check speak. Right. So here what I can do is I can write stuff like expect to be equal. I want the p dot speak to be equal to let's go back here, see what we wrote down here. Hello world. Okay, hello world. And there you go. So now what I need to do is I need to add this test case, this test file to my CMake. So I do add a test. No, actually I've already added it. So here you need to do this. You should call this, add it to the test and command, since you write this right here. It's gonna name all of them the same. Makes life easier. No, don't do this. Be very explicit about your names. For the sake of this video, I'm just gonna do this. And once I hit save, so what I need to do is I need to go to my root folder. Then I need to go to my build folder. I'm gonna remove everything here. I want that clear folder. CMake. I want to use Ninja. We've been using Ninja build system, and it's built. And now if I run Ninja, it should be all the files. So now here I have my Penguin binary as usual. But if I go to if I do this again, then I can see be able to see the test case, but I don't see my test binary here. So what I need to do is I need to go to my main CMake file again, from the root CMake file for my project, and I need to add the subdirectory. So like add a sub CMake project, which is this test in our case here. So now if I do CMake test g ninja dot, and then I see this thing right here, right? So if I do Ninja again, it's gonna build that. Use of undeclared identifier p. So I'm getting some errors. Maybe I can do that. So I'm just gonna write that down here for a while. Save this. Run Ninja again. It's not letting me compare the two things because this is a void method. So just to check things, let me make this string. Let me return, save this, and change the definition here. Then Ninja again. Getting a lot of errors. What I need to do is I need to include string Ninja, and I have yet another error, which is just be careful with your structs. And finally it's working. So I have my Penguin, which does nothing now, but if I go to my test, I have the Penguin test file, and if we run this, you see it runs the Google test cases. If I do this, it's gonna show you how I'm gonna need to compile this again. Then if I go inside test and run the Penguin test, so that it fails, it shows you where it failed. It's this, but you're expecting it to be this. So yeah, there you go, and that's how you can add test cases to your C++ project. Again, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like,